Some people just want to watch World Fun.
Jeff Tails, another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98.
I got
Mason
more.
just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
This episode of Hobie is sponsored by Hello Jeff. Save 20% off your first meal box with promo code HobiePod.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 460. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Blake.
I'm Jim. And I'm Brian.
Cabin boy.
And I'm Scab. Nobody.
No scabs this week.
No Scab today.
Scab Randall?
Scab
No,
Canadian.
she's at home.
Scab Gimp.
Ooh.
Okay, all right.
Scab Gimp is here. Welcome. Blake, you're welcome to come in here. You're part of the show. You're allowed to come over here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. We got 6 people in the booth this week in the room here.
The booth made for 3.
You know what? If we had 10 more inches in this studio, it would have been more comfortable, I think.
That's what she said.
Ah! My wife actually did say that. No, anyways, it is Expo Week. Yay!
Hey.
Yay.
Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 23rd through 25th. Hey, that's this week, Jim.
What are you doing this weekend?
Well, I guess I'm going to be at the expo. You know what? I'm just going to chill out this weekend. I don't think I feel like doing anything. Do you?
I might hit the pool.
Okay. Yeah, like billiards or like swimming pool?
Both.
Oh, okay. Okay.
At the same time.
Oh, I've seen that. That's fancy.
I ruined so much felt.
No, Duke Energy Convention Center this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Come on down. We'll be on the second floor. Cinema Guys is going to be joining us, and it's going to be a fun time. So I am moderating the Logan Kim from Ghostbusters Afterlife, the Christopher Lloyd Back to the Future panel.
Is it a Back to the Future panel?
Yes. No.
Specifically?
No, I guess it's not.
okay.
It's just Christopher Lloyd panel, I guess. You could say.
Because, I mean,
I got some clue questions.
it's a clue
Ask
panel.
Taxi questions.
And I do have a taxi question, too.
I want to know about Roger Rabbit.
Got to put one of them in.
I have one of those in.
Do you think he knows who framed him?
Nope. No. Because he died in it.
Spoilers.
Sorry. My bad. My
Great.
bad.
Thanks a lot.
And then we'll
Don't
be
have to watch that movie now.
Tom Arnold on Sunday from Roseanne and True Lies.
And Impact Wrestling.
Was he in Impact? Oh, that's right.
International
You-
Man of Mystery.
Austin Powers, that's right.
You don't have any wrestling questions for him?
I do not.
Wasn't he at WrestleMania one year, too?
I think he was. I do have Best Damn Sports Show question. And then...
Is it Chris Rose is a dick, isn't he? Is
I like Chris Rose.
Is that what it's going to be? That's
No!
Oh.
And then I have... I'm doing the John Noble panel at 3 o'clock on Sunday. So come on down. Justin's got 5 or 6 of them. Brad's got 5 or 6 of them. Or he's got 5, I think. So yeah, come on down. And
The rest of us have none.
So they have 2 to your 1.
Yeah, I got 4. And Brad's got 5, Justin's got 6. Originally Justin wasn't going to do one of them, and then they're like, because he's like, oh, I just have to do the intro, and then it got changed up, and they're like, we need you to do the be a moderator. He's like, I'm in, I'm fine. So, you know how Justin is.
Can I just put out this PSA for people?
Yes.
William Shatner is going to be there.
Yes.
All we're going to do is talk horses. Do not muddy the waters with Star Trek talk. We don't need to hear about it. He's got a farm in Kentucky. He raises horses. That's all we want to talk about.
How many horses you got?
I don't know.
What about the new one that was just born this week?
That's your question. How many horses?
Do we need my horse to come in so he can put on a show?
Your horse is injured every other week.
No. Just saw the chiropractor yesterday. Looking good.
Do you own that horse or do you lease the horse?
You own the horse?
I own the horse.
You actually own the horse.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is it cool? Because I don't know if Doug really appreciates that.
I know people that lease horses, people that own horses.
Helps if you talk.
So nobody listening can actually hear these.
And they actually lease, like barn space. And all that kind
Still
of
can't
stuff,
hear.
So it's different.
Yeah.
So Blake knows people that lease horses and barns.
Blake, do you have a question? You have 2 questions over there.
Question in 7 parts.
7-part question. We will not probably be talking horses. I don't know. Brad's doing the Shatner one. He's doing Shatner and Dreyfus.
take
panel.
questions.
Isn't Shatner just an intro?
It's just an intro.
Yes.
He was going to speak. There's no.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of
moderator.
questions. Yeah.
But you should ask Shatner about horses in Kentucky because he's in Cincinnati.
He is in Cincinnati. We may ask him about those Shatner horses. Not in Kentucky.
Would you people just get a life?
I watched that one because you posted it, the Saturday Night Live skit, and they're showing him the contract on the side. You're
Yeah.
like, no, you got to be here talking about
He's
this.
yelling at him, and he comes up. That was just Evil Kurt from
Episode
37.
Oh, good job, guys.
The Enemy Within.
I just love John Lovitz in there. Have you ever even kissed a girl? Oh. Yeah, so come on down. Tickets at CincinnatiComicExpo.com and at the door. And it opens at 2 o'clock for VIP, 3 o'clock for general audience on Friday.
VIP, a great deal, too.
Yes.
If you buy it in, I think, January, February, it's a fantastic deal.
Yep.
Well, you can't get it now because
No,
it's
you
sold
can't.
out.
It's sold out, yes.
VIPs will be able to stay in the audience this year, except for 2 panels when you have to switch up the stage, I think. So we'll see. But everything else is great. So there you go. Jeff is going to be our cameraman this year. Jeff?
I'm waving. No one can see that.
Okay, I'm going to point to you during the panel and be like, and then you're going to give me the sign to go on. I think that's what it's going to do. I watched the morning show, so I
Okay.
think I know the stuff that they do behind the scenes.
All right. I know it all from watching Wayne's World.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Jim's going to be like the program director. I think that's what it's called. He's going to be in the coat rack room, but giving the orders, even though he can't see us.
Yeah, I'm going to be like the producer out in the other room.
Okay, good call. This is a breaking news story. Come on.
Doug's going to be, I think, our head of security.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not mess with you.
I got the cattle prod from the barn yesterday.
Oh, good.
So we're good to go.
And I don't think he needs the cattle prod with those hands.
No.
Hell no, man.
He'll just backslap somebody. See my ape hands?
That's right. I'm prepared to walk around with one hand in my ear going, yes, to myself going, you get back over there.
Blake's going to be security with just a fake
Fake earpiece.
earpiece.
Right.
And Brian, Dr. Dana's going to be there. Canadian of the Year. Co-Canadian of the Year. It's a big thing.
Yep.
It's a big thing.
Yep.
So.
And I'll be there too.
Oh, yeah, you will too. Yeah. Good job.
Thanks. Thanks
Brian.
thanks for the invite.
Thanks.
You're in charge of escorting, aren't you?
For most of the weekend, I am.
Fetching the celebrities. Let's clear that up.
I mean-
not escorting.
We are right next to a hotel.
Stop it. No, that hotel got torn down.
Oh,
We're right across the street from a hotel.
that's where we got the beds from. Sorry.
Hey, that hotel next door that got torn down, I'm sure it's going to be finished any day now.
No, we just drove by.
That nice park.
Yeah, is that what it is now?
It's grass. Yep.
Are they starting a building over there?
Nope.
Okay. You know,
There's a lot of legal stuff going on, and it will be years before that's cleared up.
let's just say this. If you come to the Cincinnati Comic Expo, wonderful experience. Duke Energy Convention Center, wonderful convention center. The problem is Cincinnati doesn't have like a streetcar to get you there to the convention
They
center.
can get you 4 blocks away.
Yes. And then he can Uber it the rest of the way. That's the downside. Jim, let's build a streetcar in Cincinnati. What do you think it should go by? Anything popular?
Oh, it needs to go by the Fountain Square area on either side of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Twice.
Anything else?
5 blocks away. There's a big convention center. No, we don't need to put it near that.
Well, people need to walk. We're a fat nation. We need to walk.
Well, we got a casino we got built up on the northeast side of town.
Can we be 6 blocks away from that?
Actually, only 3.
Oh, okay, sorry. So it's closer to the casino than the convention center.
Yes.
Okay. But come on down, Cincinnati, people. Everybody loves
You
Cincinnati.
make it sound so appealing.
It is appealing. It's a fun time. The Reds are in town this week. You could get some cheap tickets.
I bet you the convention has more fans.
Yes. Anyway, so anything going on this week? Doug's here, number one fan.
I brought something.
Uh-oh.
A big ass Bucky's.
I brought Dream World Zero Sugar Coca-Cola.
What is that?
You need to try it.
Is it like a
Can we
mystery?
have the bartender pour the drink?
Jim.
I've never seen him in action.
It tastes like dreams.
Yeah. Yes.
Or nightmares? It kind of depends.
Well, it all depends on what your dreams taste like.
I also brought Cajun Boil Bucky's chips too.
Oh.
Just a small bag.
Cajun boiled?
Boiled
Could
chips.
be good.
Could be good.
Chase
Oh,
like
okay.
Crawdads.
Yeah,
It's not.
Cajun.
Jim,
I thought it
we've
meant
already
the chips
tried
were
it. We
boiled.
don't. Do we need to?
Is it, you said those are Susan Boyle chips?
I'm good.
Dream a little dream.
I've already got one of these.
Oh,
but
okay.
Thank you.
Do you guys have all one?
Look at that. Look at that.
Blake already ate his.
Bartender in action. That is
Look at that. It's very nice.
minimal foam. Oh,
We also have what kind is this? Chocolate Oreos? Is that
We have
what?
the-
or I'm sorry, not chocolate.
the
Twinkies.
Brookie.
No, the Twinkies. Sorry, chocolate Twinkies.
Chocolate Twinkies, Brookie Oreos, and
Funyun flavored.
That may be next week.
No, it's going to be this week.
Funyun chips and Cajun boiled chips.
We're going to be off the air for a couple weeks after this. So,
Well, we'll still have new episodes,
well, correct.
but we won't be together.
Yeah.
and Dream.
Dreamweaver.
Dream World Zero Sugar Coca-Cola.
we want to be healthy. We want to be healthy here.
Dream a little dream.
I mean, I also have a zero sugar soda. So
Mountain Dew is probably the healthiest
Pass
thing you
it
could drink.
around.
Okay. So is this is every Dream World a different flavor?
What do you mean? Is
No.
every Dream World?
Like
This is the flavor. Dream
No,
World is
Dream
the
World
flavor.
was one.
Okay.
They had one that was
Starlight.
Starlight tastes like space.
Oh God!
I didn't know we were going.
So Jason went first.
God! The hell is that thing?
I had already tried it, so
Well, you're next.
Woo!
Smells like a blueberry fizz.
Oh,
It doesn't smell good. I will say that.
I guess I should have done that first.
it's ungood.
It's ungood.
Could be good. Everybody has different tastes.
Yeah, some people might love it.
Not us.
Oh, Jesus.
What is it supposed to taste?
Jesus has
like?
nothing to do with that flavor. Blake, get your microphone here.
Tastes like a
You can
weird-
take it out, Doug. You can take
Tastes-
the microphone out.
Tastes
like
like
that.
a weird diet soda.
We still can't
but
hear
it's
you, Blake.
not.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. There you go.
Tastes like a weird diet soda, but it's not.
It
Well,
tastes like
it is zero sugar, so that
it tastes
is
like flat floor
Oh,
cleaner.
it is?
flat what?
Floor cleaner.
Oh,
I was thinking. I agree. Like it tastes like a flat diet Coke of some or diet drink of some sort. I agree.
Okay, now I'm not sure how many. You'll never know. You're too young. You're a youngin', but I thought it tasted like the penicillin we had as a kid.
Oh,
When you mixed it with Coke and you put the
Yeah.
penicillin in.
yes.
Yeah.
Is this before or after Mom would put the hydrogen peroxide in your ears?
Yeah. Let's not go there.
If you drank it from the Bucky's Yeti, would it taste better?
If you drink
No,
from the
it's not going in there.
No.
It'll eat through it.
Jeff, what do you think?
I mean, it's not good. I'm going to finish it
This is bad.
mainly because I have nothing else to drink right now. But
You have a
have a beer.
nice Brewdog Fellowship IPA.
okay, it's warm and it's an IPA, so that's 2 strikes against it.
It would probably still taste better.
Oh, that dream. Whew. That dream is awful. That's a nightmare. God.
It is weird.
Speaking of nightmares, we got chocolate Twinkies. Do we have the box for this real quick? I just wanted to check one thing here.
Oh, they're spooky. Ah,
They're spooky Twinkies.
Sugar and calories.
2 cakes is 270 calories.
How much sugar?
scream filling.
Sodium is 17%, 390 milligrams.
Oh my God, it's got scream filling. I've seen that movie. I know how it is.
Total fat 12%, cholesterol 12%. So yeah, this is 135 for one of them here. This is another thing that we would have for breakfast.
It's got scream filling, so when you take a bite, it screams.
in your mouth.
Oh.
So you're saying there'll be a party in my mouth?
Only if you like nightmares.
I would like to invite you to the party in my pants.
It smells like Count Chocula cereal.
Ricky,
Yeah.
to invite you to a pants party?
I'd say this is pretty damn good.
It's chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake with a little cream in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
No,
I could eat about 12 of these. Oh, those are good.
I'm not sure I can eat one.
What?
It's not that good.
Kind of bland.
What?
Yeah.
That's some of the worst chocolate cake I've ever eaten.
You're the worst chocolate cake.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but you're the worst chocolate cake. God, those are good. I like those. Jim, what do you think?
I could eat the other 3.
I know. Brian?
I'm indifferent.
Doug?
Oh, there's a
It wasn't-
terrible
Kind of
aftertaste
bland,
to
I
that
thought.
chocolate.
Okay, Blake?
I like how Doug's holding the microphone for me.
This is very nice. What do you think, Blake?
I just like the fact that he's holding the microphone for me.
What do you think about the Twinkie?
I just like the fact that he's holding the microphone for me.
It is. You look like an old man over there. You have a blanket wrapped around you. You got your glasses, your readers on, and you're just in the corner. You're underneath the air conditioner.
I had to close that vent, by the way, because the cold air was blowing
That's why
directly
it's so
down
hot
on
in
me.
here.
Close the air vent.
Yeah, 6 of us crowded around a little table, and he's closing the air.
That's it.
Now I'm going to
The
have to
Dream
use.
World Coke is even worse after eating a chocolate cake.
I'm about to say I'm going to have to use this Nightmare Coke to wash down this terrible Twinkie.
Hey, Jim, I'm a Coke executive. What do you want to make this year? Let's get a new flavor. I got battery acid. What do you think about that?
Let's do floor cleaner first.
Well, only if it's stale. We got to keep the floor cleaner out for like 6 weeks.
I mean, the floors have to be sticky at Coke, right? All
yeah.
the time. So they got to have a good floor cleaner.
Hey, we're running out of Coke this month. Get that floor cleaner. Put that in the machine. We're fine.
What is that flavor supposed to be, though?
That's a question, right?
I mean, it
does not say on the bottle.
Jim, what did you just put in your Coke?
I just put a Jolly Rancher sour in there to try and make it a little better.
Hey, Jim, you want to make Coke Zima this year?
Being a Coke product, I expect this candy to dissolve within minutes.
I think it did. Oh my God, it's actually going through the plastic cup too.
On Reddit, they're saying it's mango and peach with maybe a hint of grapefruit.
I do taste the peach.
I taste a little grapefruit.
I think I taste the
On
mango.
here, another one is saying
Time out. Jim and Blake, I taste the peach. Jeff, I taste the mango. Me, I taste the grapefruit.
I taste the floor.
here they're saying a mix of strawberry and watermelon.
No.
No.
Bigger mystery, Doug.
I think strawberry watermelon was the space.
Hey, Doug, bigger mystery. How did you find Reddit? And how did you find that category?
I just Googled it. I don't know
what Reddit is.
I don't know how to use Reddit.
Oh, I'm sorry. The marshmallow flavor was supposed to be strawberry and watermelon.
Okay, the marshmallow.
In the Twinkie?
No.
Oh, in the Coke. Okay.
Coke. Yeah, we haven't been trying the Coke flavors.
I guess we could. I don't know. After that one, I don't know if I want to.
Can't be worse.
Is there a lot of Coke flavors out there?
I don't know. I just know this summer they were doing things.
All I've seen is Starlight and this now.
At the machines, yes.
There is.
That's what, So if you go into a restaurant or a fast food
yeah,
place,
Wendy's they definitely have stuff.
where they have this make your own Coca-Cola, they have all those like 50 flavors or whatever.
Yeah.
So Coca-Cola takes that information every time you use it, and it downloads, and they use their technical analysis, and that's how they're coming up with new flavors because they're seeing what people are making with their Coca-Cola with their flavors.
So people need to stop.
Yes,
Whoever
well, you
used
can blame
peach, mango,
You can blame those
watermelon.
10 to 12-year-old kids out there hitting all those damn buttons that are just wrong.
This kid likes watermelon, shoe polish, peach flavored Coke.
What they really need to do is just listen to their phone conversations or read their text messages. Then they'll know that they're all idiots.
I think they already do.
Huh?
What? Yeah. So, wow, that's awful, Doug. Thank you.
Yes, no
That was
problem.
wonderful.
I tasted it. It was horrible. I thought I want to share it with the rest of the guys.
Drink it too.
That's right.
I picked it up last week, and I'm like, let's see how this one is. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Well, I spent $1.20 on it. I guess I have to drink it.
Whoa, that's a steal for a soda these days.
I know.
Did you pour it out and clean the floors at your bar? You could have done that. I've eaten away the years of depression.
They do say Coke is great for cleaning your toilets.
Really?
Yes.
Well, when this stuff comes up later on tonight, we'll see.
Let's see here. Anyway.
Damn it, Blake!
Now Blake wants the Oreos.
Now he's macking on the Oreos. we're not even that far along.
We haven't even
ahead of
we haven't even got
everything.
past the header.
Oreos.
40 minutes in.
Okay, so what
20. We're only 20 minutes in.
We're doing.
Oh.
That's your phone.
Yeah, you're right.
What you're
Sorry.
doing? What trivia game would you play? This is the Twitter poll of the week at Bad Ideas Podcast because we'll be doing trivia all weekend up on the panel, between the panels, and then out in the lines and everything else. Come see us at the Coat Rack Room, the booth. We got tons of prizes thanks to Comic and Games. Thanks to Doug. Thanks to myself. Thanks to Brad for buying all the things. I think everybody has contributed something in terms of the prizes, when good or bad. We have a Justice League bag of suck, we have a Nicolas Cage bag of suck, and then we have real good prizes. So this week was, what trivia game would you play with Hobie and the Cinema Guys at the Cincinnati Comic Expo? We had Harry Potter Spell Off. 2 people cast spells against each other. Justin does that because I have no idea what Harry Potter does.
Expelliarmus.
You win because the other guy loses their wand.
Yep.
Oh.
Bless you.
I'm good.
Sing a TV theme song. Name a movie from a line from that movie.
This last one, strip poker. I'm not playing that. with
No,
anybody.
not strip poker.
Oh, that's not. Okay.
Doug, you misread it. Good old-fashioned trivia.
Oh, okay.
In last place, Harry Potter Spell Off. Wow. 0%.
Well, because most people thought they were actually doing a spelling bee.
That actually might be true.
Potteer.
You didn't capitalize it.
Oh!
Hairy.
You didn't capitalize it.
Andy misspelled it.
No, I didn't.
Sing a TV theme song is in third place at 21%.
What?
And winning good old 43%, 36%. Good old-fashioned trivia beating out Name a Movie from a Line. Good news is we're going to be having all of those games and a lot more. Come on down and play. We got tons of prizes.
Used to be sad.
I think we got 7 totes of prizes.
I used to be shy.
They'll enjoy the good old trivia until they realize it's the original Trivia Pursuit deck that nobody can answer.
Funny.
So
Yeah.
Except for Jeff.
So
maybe.
here's the
No
thing,
one can
Jeff.
answer those.
The answer is David Niven.
Blake, here's the thing. The Trivia Pursuit game is one of them. We have Trivia Pursuit cards. You have to get 5 of them correct. You get 3 or less, you get the Nicolas Cage bag of suck.
The real Trivia Pursuit. The real Trivia
I think
Pursuit.
I do have the real Trivia
Not
Pursuit.
the fluffy shit that they sell now.
Do they have a fluffy one?
Genus Edition 1.
Yeah, Guinness.
I think I have Genius Edition 4.
Guinness.
The Guinness
The
Edition.
Guinness edition.
Yeah, drink and then answer your question.
I've got Genus editions 1 through 6.
Sure, bring one. Sure, if you want to. We have we got a lot of trivia in there in that box. I don't know. We got like 8 or 9 totes. I have no idea what's in some of those anymore.
And if you're answering one from the original edition, the answer is USSR, not Russia.
Oh,
We will not give you credit for Russia.
is that the 1983 edition?
1981.
81.
But if you say the moops, that is correct.
The moves.
The card said the moops.
Let's see here.
Did anybody watch anything this week?
She-Hulk?
Quantum Leap.
Oh, me too.
I didn't realize it started. I know they were advertising
Last
it.
night.
Oh, okay.
Stargirl.
I watched all of Welcome to Wrexham so far. I got caught up.
Such a good show. What do you think about it?
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
I liked the Guide to Wales episode.
Yes, the Guide to Wales episode.
The
was
worldwide
really good.
of
Welsh.
Yeah, Welsh or whatever.
Worldwide World of Wales.
Yes.
Very good. It was very entertaining. I like how they spoof some of the other shows, and they just did a very good job on.
I
having
like
fun and
Wrexham when
entertaining.
they're like all the people living in the town are like, we got Ryan Reynolds, we got
Deadpool.
yeah, and they're like,
the Deadpool
Yeah.
and Rob McElhenney.
yeah, and we're going to be fine. I mean, we got money coming into this team, and they're like, well, we're worse than we were last year. Crap. Never mind. Forget it. It's fun. I mean, it's a good show. I hope they keep it going.
I liked it. I guess it was the latest episode when Rob and Ryan showed up to the away game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the crowd was chanting, Ryan Reynolds, you bought the wrong team.
The best is when they got there and he's like, they're not going to boo us, are they? And they're like, well, they're soccer fans. Yeah, European soccer fans. They're going to boo you.
I'll tell you what. It has exceeded my expectations. My expectations really were. I didn't know what to expect, but I think they did a great job. See, thank you for the agreement.
That was Brad agreeing.
Yes, thank you. No, I think if you don't know what you're watching, you start going into it.
Yeah,
I think you're going to like it regardless because they did a really good job. And it's not heavy. It's not bad. It's very lighthearted and enjoyable.
And it's not just about the soccer team. It's how the soccer team has affected the city, the fans. Jim, do you sense any resemblance to the Bengals community in this?
No.
How much it has drained us, our hearts?
No.
You know, it could be worse, though. You don't see Wrexham giving up 14 points in a minute and 40 seconds to lose a game. I mean, that would be embarrassing. What team would do that?
But wasn't it to elite quarterback Joe Flacco?
It was to Joe Flacco.
It was 1 minute 55 seconds. Thank you.
You know, all you had to do was get an onside kick.
Point.
Oh, kick an extra. We're Bengals fans. That's the sort of
Well, if their long snapper went out, they'd have an
That's
excuse.
true. That is true. I was watching the highlights. I'm like, no way. This can't happen to the Browns. It did.
And then you turn to the other television and watch it happen to the Ravens.
Yeah. Well, that was good, though. Everybody likes the Flying Rats to lose.
I was coming home from Gatlinburg and had the ESPN radio on, and one of the guys talking was saying, you know, it was 28-7, I guess, at the time, and you know, when a quarterback does this to you, you may come back a little bit. You never win this game.
Which game was that?
The Baltimore game.
Oh.
Baltimore, and it's like, you know, they're just raving about Lamar Jackson, and he had a great game, but it was, you know, this just demoralizes you. You may get a few points. You never come back from a game like this.
You know,
no one told that to Tua.
The best part is that they're going over the stats with a minute 55 left, up by 13.
The Browns?
Yeah, you're like at 99.9% victory.
Well, you know what?
But we found that 0.1.
You know what caused you guys to lose?
Yeah.
They put the stat up. Last time the Browns started 2-0 was in 1993.
Yeah.
This is what happened in 93. And then literally right after that, the Jets started coming back.
Exactly.
It's all right. Brian, what did you watch?
Finished Cobra Kai.
Season 5?
Yep.
And?
Fantastic.
Got better?
Yes.
Is karate ruining the
I mean,
Valley?
it ruins everything. Everything.
Did anyone die?
3 people so far, and I'm only on episode 5.
Did anyone go to jail?
No.
Yes.
Well, there's somebody
Yes.
already in jail.
Karate jail?
No, like real jail.
Oh.
Well, there's one person
Did they steal a car?
in real jail. They did not.
I mean, it's not for fighting.
It is for fighting.
No, it's karate.
No, he's in jail for assault.
Jim.
He went beyond karate.
Jim.
But it's karate.
He threw real punches.
Jim, he'll be out in 2 weeks. It's fine. And then never be mentioned again. Didn't that kid throw another kid off a balcony in the skull? Why is he out of juvie? Like, that doesn't make sense.
He served his time.
So to be fair, he is currently still on probation in
Well, that
season
makes it-
5.
That makes it fair.
So-
that makes it fair.
I mean, overcrowding. You know,
Yeah.
he's a good
in
kid.
juvie? Oh, yeah. He just almost killed
You know how
kids.
many people that they have in juvie in California for karate-related crimes?
None! Because that's how you settle
Yeah,
everything.
there was overcrowding in jail.
That's why they
he had to get
can't
out.
arrest any more of these
They
kids.
cured heroin. They cured every drug addiction.
They,
now it's
they just
karate.
don't have the resources for that, Jason.
My
It's
bad.
all karate all the time. That's it.
I mean, karate-related crimes have went up exponentially.
Did you see the meme out there of the Cobra Kai guys, Ralph Macchio and the other guy? Sorry,
William Zabka?
Yeah, and they have them back to back, and they're like, poorly name the show, and they're like, a gang war starts because of 2 middle-aged men can't get over their differences. It's like, yeah, that's true. That's pretty much true.
But they got over their differences.
They did. And so 5 to me started off way slower than the other 4 seasons, but man, it finishes great.
I would say I still have yet to ever watch the third Karate Kid movie, and they keep introducing characters back from the third movie. I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Was
I
that
don't know
with
who you
Ralph
are.
Macchio, or was that Hilary Swank?
That was Ralph Macchio.
Okay.
Yeah,
Swank was the 4th?
She was the next.
Okay.
Yes.
They're making a new Karate Kid movie.
Karate Kid 5.
Yeah, I was going to say, they just announced they're making a new reboot. They're making a new reboot of the original Karate Kid.
It has
Is that what they're doing?
Oh, so it's
Rebooting?
a reboot, not
It has
a...
zero tie-ins to Cobra Kai whatsoever.
Okay, so it's worthless.
So it's a different timeline.
Yeah. All the only article that I saw today just said that it had no relation to Cobra Kai.
Hey Blake, in 10 years we're going to have a Cobra Kai Karate Kid multiverse come together, and they're going to fight somebody.
And they're going to have to time travel.
Yes.
When they bring
Yeah.
Jackie
Back to
Chan and
the
Jaden
80s,
Smith
preferably.
into... What will they do?
The Karate Kid multiverse.
Book it. Trademark.
Trademark.
We don't own the rights, but we're going to own the rights to that.
But since in that Karate Kid, the Jackie Chan one, they fought Kung Fu, how would that work at the karate tournament if they start doing Kung Fu? Because this isn't mixed martial arts tournament.
true.
This is
That's true.
karate tournaments.
He has to fight Joe Rogan.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird tournament thing. It's fine.
No, that's not okay.
Is that how it works?
No, that's not that's not okay.
You don't want to see Joe Rogan get punched in the face?
I mean, yes, please
Time out. By
repeatedly.
Jaden Smith?
Will Smith smacking him repeatedly in the
Keep
face.
your son's name out of your mouth.
I think I might go with Joe Rogan.
No.
He was in News Radio.
He sucks.
Jaden Smith was in After Earth. I mean, let's be real here. I'm going with News Radio.
Well, let's be real. Joe Rogan was the worst part of News Radio.
Was he?
Yes.
Yeah.
John Lovett. After Phil Hartman
After
died.
Phil Hartman died, yeah. Okay.
See?
Talking to Will Smith stuff, so I rewatched Reacher this week too.
Seeing that?
And the line, he actually uses the line when Reacher makes a comment to the detective about his wife. He actually looks at him and goes, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." I'm like, my God, Will Smith stole that line.
Who knew he was such a Jack Reacher fan?
I know.
He should have
All I
said
was doing
that.
was quoting my favorite TV show.
I thought this was a skit. Welcome to Earth. Blake, did you see anything?
Yeah, I'm continuing on with the Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones.
Rings of Power?
Yeah,
How's that?
it's okay.
I'm a half episode. I was watching that before I came in today.
I know there's some things about it that are kind of good. I mean, as a Lord of the Rings fan, you're dying for more LOTR,
Oh, God, yeah.
you know, but it's not really Lords of the Rings. I mean, it's in name only. It's not like the Silmarillion and all that kind of stuff. So it's weird how they gave them and they paid all that money for the rights, but they can't actually do the original background story, so they have to make up their own shit.
So is this like how the rings all became one?
Yeah, it's a fantasized version of it, sure. I mean, there's some good stories. I mean, I like the Orendir. I like the elf story. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
Ents?
No ants. Actually, you like it. He chops down a tree.
Fucking deserved it.
That's right.
Freaking ant.
Was it an oak?
No, it was an ant.
It's a box elder.
No.
Oh.
But you know, I do
Number
think,
one,
and they do
the
bring in
large.
like a young Isildur, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And if you don't know who these people are, it doesn't mean jack shit to you. But Galadriel,
Sounds fascinating.
Galadriel, I actually find her to be the most disappointing because she's so one dimensional, and that's it. I mean, that
No Denethor, though.
no Denethor, but there is a
Not
bowl of
noble.
cherry tomatoes in one scene.
Let me ask you, is there like 17 different endings to this? Each episode?
Sure.
Like Peter Jackson?
No.
No. Is he doing this one?
No.
Okay.
He has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Okay. Not
I mean,
to be the cranky fanboy, but are you actually enjoying that there's Lord of the Rings on?
Yes.
Yes, I am, because I want more Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
And I will suffer through this. There are good parts about it, and there are bad parts about it. I mean, they try to get really deep in episode 1. Why does a stone sink and a ship float? I'm like, Jesus fucking
They answered
Christ.
that in the
Are
Holy
you
Grail, Monty
serious?
Python.
Yes. That's the first thing I thought of. You know, what also floats? Little tiny rocks.
Now, granted, that was like the second minute of the entire show.
Small.
I mean,
I
I've
think
got that far into the show.
I think you're focusing
Yeah.
on the wrong thing.
But yeah, of course. But they're trying to be deep on some things. You're like, don't try to be intentionally deep. Just let whoever writes the dialogue just should have let it come naturally and move on things. And like, you know, Galadriel, she's like, okay, you're driven to find Sauron. 100+ years later, you haven't found anything. But you have this company, you come across a snow troll, he wipes out half of your troops, and she's like, "Yeah, okay, we leave at sun's up." And you're like, you just lost half your remaining troops?
She wasn't close
it's
to
like-
them. That's fine.
I mean, that's just an example of how one-dimensional she is.
Oh,
She only has one style of delivery in her dialogue, which I know they're trying, whatever. But
Can you get past a black dwarf?
yeah, I did.
Wait a minute, there's a dwarf that's black? Oh my god. Did you know Ariel might be
well,
black?
female dwarf. Yeah, let's
What? There's
clarify
a
this.
female dwarf? Oh, I'm out.
And she doesn't have a beard.
I'm out. That would be funny.
No, but there's some good parts and there's some questionable parts. I kind of like it. Obviously, they spent a lot of money, on the cinematography and the CGI backgrounds. I mean, Numenor looks like Gondor. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it's pretty cool.
The visuals
are awesome.
really good.
Yeah.
So you could substitute Lord of the Rings, your complaint right there, and you could just put Star Wars in there. You could put anything that's out. Like,
Yeah,
I think we've had the same conversation with Star Wars with all of us.
Yeah, that's right. You want more Star Wars until you
Star
see it.
Trek.
In Star Trek, you want all this stuff. And,
Avatar.
And some of it satisfies you, and some of it doesn't.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Andor starts tomorrow.
I bet he lives.
No, that would be funny if he died.
Yeah.
And then it's a clone.
Exactly.
It's a clone. 12. The one review I said that I read is I guess there's 3 episodes coming out tomorrow, and they're like, get ready for your 12-hour Andor movie.
I saw that. That is pretty funny. I mean, it's a good concept. I wish they would have used somebody else because, he's got plot armor.
Yeah.
No matter what happens or what he does, you're like, yeah, okay. It's like going back doing the Han Solo stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's going to live.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the Obi-Wan Kenobi story.
Obi-Wan,
it was
yeah.
like, okay, we know he's going to live, and then they put him in
Leia's.
deathy situations, and you're like,
All right.
I'm sorry, I just thought that last
Okay,
fight
Blake,
with
one more thing about the Lord of the
Vader
Rings.
was
It could be worse. It could be what they did to Wheel of Time.
Yeah, at least I will say they have better actors for this. The Wheel of Time actors, I don't.
Better
think they're very
actors.
good.
The story is, well, they can make their own story. They don't have to ruin and change parts of the other story.
Correct.
Tell that to the Tolkien experts out there who are complaining about they're ruining everything that Tolkien stands for.
In episode 2, the Ent, he moved with his right leg first.
There was no Ent in episode 2. You
Everybody
keep talking
knows
about
the
Ents.
Ent moves with the left leg first. Like, I don't know who that is, but they should be fired for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, there's some pretty cool things. It's like you think you see the first arrival of Gandalf. For example, when the Valar sent him out.
See the guy with the white beard?
Well, he's not white yet.
Oh.
But that doesn't make sense though because there were other Valar that were sent, so he's not the only one. It's like where's everybody else? But yeah, you know what? Here's the deal: you accept the fact that it's not real Lord of the Rings, but it's Lord of the Rings. Think of it, Lord of the Rings, as fan fiction, and you'll be more satisfied with everything.
Well, I like it more than Wheel of Time.
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
Oh.
What if I don't like fan fiction?
Well, then try the Wheel of Time.
Do you like fictional fans?
If that means they're not real, then yes.
Okay.
But I will say the Wheel of Time was really
Bad.
I didn't think
Horrible.
I didn't really think it was good, and I never read the books, so I had no investment in it. Right?
Yeah.
I had no blood to lose.
I did.
But yeah, you did.
sucked.
If you read if you read the 30,000 pages in 15 novels that make the Wheel of Time, plus the 2 others that his son wrote, right?
Yeah.
Or what is it? I can't remember the number of
Nope.
novels.
He wrote like 10, and Brandon Sanderson finished the last 3.5.
Yeah. So yeah, if you are into it, and of course the other people I know Wheel of Time, they're like, and even just watching the movie doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just like we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here. This happens, and boop, there you go. I'm like, I have no investment in these characters.
Brian and I have Wheel of Time on in the background for D&D night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really liked it heavily, Brian.
Yeah, it's great.
It's wonderful. Brian, would you watch Rings of Power?
Nope.
Are you not into fantasy like that?
Nope.
Okay. Just asking.
Not my jam.
Okay. Anybody else watch anything?
What did you think of Quantum Leap?
I enjoyed it. My wife's like, She's like, I'll give it a couple more episodes. I was like, she never saw the original. And so, I know. What? She doesn't like Princess Bride. She never saw the original Quantum Leap. There's some issues here.
You're still married.
I know.
Well, she does have your Venmo account.
She does have my Venmo account because I don't have one. I enjoyed it, though. Like, it was very similar to the original. Like, there's some... They don't take it too seriously. I don't like that there's a bigger conspiracy out there. Why is there always a bigger conspiracy?
I thought it was too action movie.
I think
when
the
he was
first...
breaking up the bank. Okay, and
he learned how to drive a clutch pretty quick.
yes, the repeats are on, and just earlier, I guess last week, I had seen the one where Sam Beckett jumps back to his family.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
The Vietnam one?
And then he goes to Vietnam after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Who was he in Vietnam?
His brother, right?
No, he was his brother out of his
Oh, it
house.
was his buddy. That's right. Yeah.
Who was that?
I don't know.
His name was Magic.
Magic Johnson?
No, Ernie Hudson's character.
Ah, okay.
Because he even mentioned being in Vietnam.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. There was a lot of callbacks to the original, but they did it in a nice, subtle. Like I enjoyed it. Like, some of the characters were kind of annoying.
Yes, yes.
Just because, and I think it was the problem that we've talked about before on the show. Like the plot, you're trying to throw everything out there, and I think it's like sometimes you just gotta let it breathe. And I think that's part of the issue I had with it. But I enjoyed it, and
let the story happen. Let the story happen naturally instead of trying to cram it all in the first 56
yeah,
minutes.
and like there's so much exposition on it. That's the problem because it's the first episode. They're trying to get everybody caught up to speed. But overall, I enjoyed it. I would continue watching it. I like the lead. I think he did okay.
Yeah.
I got to admit the commercials for it are less than exciting.
Do you feel like any broadcast network commercials for TV shows are good though? Is there though?
Did you see who he jumps into in the one commercial though? Joe Montana.
Really?
Yes.
I saw that.
It would have been better if it was Joe Theismann.
Oh,
Right before he gets crushed.
You're supposed to make sure he doesn't break his leg.
what am I doing? Ah! Joe Montana would be awesome if he doesn't make the completed pass to against the Bengals in the Super Bowl. That's what he's supposed to do.
Or maybe he could jump into new Guinness spokesman Joe Burrow.
Oh, he's Guinness.
Yeah, they got the Joes.
Oh.
My goodness, my Guinness.
My fear is that there's going to be many multiple timelines now going. Remember, because he's going into this timeline, and then that time I'm like, oh no, this is going to get messy. Can't we just keep it straight and narrow like the last one? Ernie Hudson's awesome.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Ernie. So, would you continue watching?
Yes, but how much of it is because I like the other?
Correct.
I'm willing to give it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So who's the lead actor in it now?
I'll get his name.
Is he going to make a...
It's an Asian guy, and it's ruined my childhood because the time jumper has to be a white guy.
That's right. That's right.
Is he eventually going to make a movie about playing college football as a 40-year-old?
Yes.
Because I'll watch that.
Yes.
It'll be Kate Upton instead of Kathy Ireland as the kicker.
Raymond Lee.
There you go. I think he does a good job.
Yeah.
And I think they had to do an action-packed one to get the people involved.
Yeah, he was. What else is he from?
That's what's wrong
Because
with
he looks
television.
familiar. I mean, you've seen him before. That's what other TV shows that he was in?
Here and Now. He was in Top Gun 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Kevin Can Fuck Himself.
F himself.
Yeah, he's the bartender, the
Yep.
restaurant owner of
Yep.
her old high school flame. That's
By the way, I
that's
didn't
where
even
know him from.
I didn't even realize that Kevin Can F Himself was even back on the air. Like I hadn't seen any commercials for it, and then I looked, and it's like 5 episodes in of the second season.
Second season?
Yeah, they renewed it for a second and final. They're not doing any more, but
What channel is it on?
AMC.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no idea it was even back, and I was like waiting for it, and then I just saw happened to be watching something and saw the commercial for it, and I looked it up, and it's like episode 5.
We were talking a couple weeks ago about shows that have fallen off, and then you try to get back on. We're catching up on The Rookie. We got
Yeah.
like 2 episodes
I'm
left.
so far behind on that.
Oh, the Niecy Nash spinoff, it's going to be bad. Like, her character is, I like her. I don't think you're going to be able to.
Character from Reno 911.
Yes, that would be awesome.
No.
But it's going to be struggling.
Is it the same character she does on Don't Forget the Lyrics? I don't have you. I'm sorry. My mic was down. So, was it the same character she plays on Don't Forget the Lyrics?
Yes.
Okay.
She sings the whole time.
I have seen a couple commercials for it, and it, again, doesn't look great.
Yeah, the backdoor pilot that they did with Rookie, it was a little rough. So, I like the Rookie, though, still.
Yeah.
Jeff, anything else you said? You said She-Hulk?
Caught up on She-Hulk.
What are you thinking about that?
I'm liking it. It is what it is. I understand why people might not enjoy it. I understand why people really like it. I'm somewhere in between.
Are you upset that Disney decided to make a female version of the Hulk?
Yes. I was so angry when I heard Disney was making a female version of the Hulk that Marvel created in the 70s.
Mm-hmm. But why does it have to be female? Couldn't She-Hulk be a he?
Yeah.
Damn it. Where do you think Hulk's going in the ship?
He was going back to whatever planet that was.
But why?
To meet his son.
You think? Oh, okay. You think that's the reason?
I think that's the reason.
Yeah, they're saying what, a World War Hulk movie? Yeah.
Huh.
Because they can have her be the lead and not him. He can't be the lead in a movie.
Why?
Because of the Universal or whatever studio has his rights.
Really?
So he can be in a movie, but they can't make a Hulk movie.
Yeah, Universal still has rights
Yeah.
to Hulk.
Well, I can't wait for that Edward Norton sequel then. Can't wait for that one. Woo! Oh, God.
And did you see the Werewolf by Night trailer?
No.
Okay, well, apparently Man-Thing's in there.
Oh.
I don't know who that is.
Is Werewolf by Night a Disney Marvel thing?
Yes.
Disney Plus. It's their Halloween special.
Oh. Is it a series or just one
Just
episode?
one. Just a one-off.
Oh.
Werewolf by Night. Didn't see that coming.
Spoilers. So, one of the comments on one of the things I was reading about. So there's a show. Well, I'll wait till the news of the geek. It's about the parody of the Joker, the People's Joker that got cease and desist. We'll talk about that.
Joker.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the news of the geek because it goes in with the She-Hulk and all that stuff. So
My thing with She-Hulk is, I know it's part of the MCU, but as I'm watching, and I like it, I don't see it in that same vein just because it's much more of a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a completely different.
Yeah, even though
feel and
it's
whatnot.
in that
And-
same universe, I don't think of it as being like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, this is more of a sitcom than anything else, and I mean, even Ms. Marvel had a different feel to it. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to attract different audiences, and some people that will like this won't like something else, and vice versa.
I loved Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, so did I.
I did too.
I like the ending.
Yeah,
But I will say I'm definitely not the target audience they're aiming at.
No, my 8-year-old daughter really liked it. Ms.
Okay,
Marvel.
and spoilers here.
Yeah.
The Marvels, I believe, trailer ran at D23.
Yes.
And apparently, when Brie Larson switched with Ms. Marvel, Ms. Marvel went to where Monica Rambeau is, and she went to where Captain Marvel was. So all three of them are
three-way switch.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay. They said that's not getting good good test audiences. I find that bullshit because I feel like anytime that you have Brie Larson in something, like with Disney, like even Captain Marvel, like everybody was ripping on it, and then the loud minority.
Right.
I love Captain Marvel. I love that first movie.
When somebody interviewed, asked her, "Are you going to make another one?" She goes, "Does anybody want me to?"
Well, that's like in She-Hulk though, where she's just throwing it right back at him. Where Wong's in this, and then she'll turn to the camera and, well, that'll give us Twitter armor for a week.
Yes.
It's just she's just, and I guess did you guys mention this? Maybe where the tweets in the show were
Jeff
actual,
did.
were live. Yeah.
Wong is awesome.
Yes.
Just put him in everything.
Very nice guy, too.
He was at Cincinnati Comic
Yes.
Expo a couple of years ago. Really nice guy.
So, what did you think of Madison with 2 N's and a Y not where you expect?
I like her.
Everyone's saying she's the runaway hit of
Yeah.
But you know, she had to give a demon some blood. Mephisto.
Oh.
That's what it is.
The guys on New Rockstar says it's confirmed.
And that means that Spider-Man's marriage doesn't count, right? Is that part of it? Is that...
Spider-Man's not married in the MCU.
Oh! How do you know? It could be a different timeline. Don't you know this, Jeff?
Okay. And speaking of, if you mentioned Spider-Man, you get the Little Mermaid thing. I realize they replaced her with an African American woman.
Yes.
But does anybody get upset like this when Michael Keaton got replaced with George Clooney? And I realize they're being with the same race, but actors change all the time.
No, because there's no internet.
Well, good point.
You know what they had to do? Write a letter to the editor. And then that editor's like, I'm not fucking publishing this. Why are they bitching about George Clooney taking over? Fuck this. I'm out.
They really didn't complain when... Excuse me, when Brandy played Cinderella in the 90s.
Oh, my God. How dare
Good
they?
point, yeah.
Doug, did we get anything else wrong on D23? I feel like all of us did really good last week.
Did a fine job. I was highly impressed.
Brian was talking about the rides.
Yeah, I wasn't going to mention that.
Yeah,
but
the rides. Those look awesome.
Yes.
Big
Fun
fan.
rides.
Very fun.
The hotels look great.
Yeah, the hotel.
Was that at Six Flags?
Motel?
Because Disney has attractions.
What attractions do they have?
Dumbo the Flying Elephant, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Like they have characters walk around? Is that the attractions?
No.
Those sound like rides.
No, they're attractions.
Rides are like something you get in, right?
And then it takes you somewhere.
Yeah.
And then
Attractions you just kind of see, like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's great.
Frontier Town.
What's that?
Frontier Town.
Yeah, that's a good that's an attraction, right?
Okay, now I think it's time for listener feedback.
Okay, Blake, take it away.
There you go. There's your bomb listener feedback sound effect. Brought to you this week by Cincinnati Comic Expo.
Yeah.
when is that again?
Friday through Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Thought Blake was going to do that.
No, that's your job.
Oh, okay.
What it is.
I don't know what it is. What are you talking about?
Just be at the downtown Friday afternoon, Blake.
Do I have to pay for parking?
Yes.
No!
You know, usually we start off with Doug with listener feedback, but there's no name associated with this question, so I don't know who the fuck sent this one in.
Oh, okay.
Or bad, or some bad, show outline typing. I
Damn
don't
cabin
know.
boy.
I was out splitting wood.
That's right. Can't even bring his own outline.
No.
It's
I
time
told
of that
you
year.
why.
It's that time of year again. ... Toy Hall of Fame nominations. What are your picks from this year's nominations? You know, some of these aren't toys, by the way. But anyways,
That
Bingo.
identifies it, boy.
Breyer horses. I don't know what Breyer horses are.
They're little tiny horses.
Okay.
They're toy horses. They are a collectible brand that are pretty much the...
Can you put them on the next
Beanie
game board
Babies
for
of
Catan?
of horses.
Catan?
You can put it on there, but it would make no sense.
and
Yes.
they would be giant horses to the Catan board.
Yes. Light Bright. Nerf toys. Masters of the Universe. A pinata.
I can't take this seriously anymore.
Oh, it gets worse.
Phase 10. What the fuck is Phase 10?
It's a card game.
Everybody,
Jinx.
except,
Okay.
everybody knows except for Blake.
All right.
And me.
Okay. Pound puppies.
Oh, nothing like getting dogs from the pound. Let's make them into stuffed animals.
All right.
I had one.
Rack.
Great.
O.
They are great, actually. Racco, what's that?
I don't know.
It's a tile game.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Spirograph.
Nobody
In a-
likes a spire.
in
I
a
like
top.
Spirograph.
And a top.
Yeah. Not battle tops that you can, use to fight.
Or a
with
t-shirt
tops.
top.
These are just tops.
Just a top. Okay.
It's only like one of the first toys ever
Made?
invented. Oh.
Should have been one of the first inductees.
For the record, the only two podcasts that ever talk about this, Tony Kornheiser has a podcast, and this one.
Look at that!
This is the and for the record,
What's better than Tony Kornheiser?
last year the inductees were Risk, American Girl Dolls, and sand. Just a little,
Sand?
Sand, yes.
Play sand.
Can't wait till the lava rocks are in next.
Rock is already in.
Oh, sorry.
And a side note before we get into this, as I was
Like, how boring does that have? Like those presentations have to be. All right, next up, the little shit on the ground at the beach. Like, you step on it, you can play in it, you can build a house in it,
You
build
make
sand castles.
Come on.
It's been around for millions of years.
Probably
You put it
a million years.
You put it in your backyards in a box,
Put it in an aquarium.
And
Your
then-
fish can play with it.
and then your cat
Pees
poops
in
in
it.
it.
It's a
Poops
giant
in it.
litter box in your backyard.
okay. And real quick here, as I was researching this, the place that has the Toy Hall of Fame also has the Video Game Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And did you guys discuss the ones that were inducted?
Yes, last year.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
Well, this year's
Oh, no.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yes, we did discuss
did
it.
you? Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, then why didn't NBA Jam get in?
Because it's not that good.
Yes, it is.
Because Ocarina of Time deserved to be in.
It did.
Dance Dance Revolution.
I can't defend that.
The highest grossing arcade game of all time, probably.
Yeah, it was big in Japan.
So was I.
Yep. So which one do you pick? Blake, which one are you picking?
You only pick one?
We picked 3.
Oh, they picked 3.
100% Nerf Toys has to make it.
Yeah, I'm going
Nerf Toys has got to go in.
Masters of the Universe?
No,
I think
that
Light
would be-
Bright's going to make it.
Light Bright Nerf toys.
Yeah, I wasn't
And-
sure on
well,
Light Bright. It's like because I know
Well,
I have a connection to Light Bright, but I didn't know if it had the same multi-generational.
They still
appeal.
sell it.
Stranger Things.
It's getting that Stranger Things bump. I was just about to say.
Stranger Things is my generation, so
But it was just in the Stranger Things season this
Yeah.
year. A whole new generation of kids now know what Light Bright is.
Same with Metallica. Because of Stranger Things, apparently. They're apparently the best.
Well, and then
Yeah.
they found out, so they said some stuff, and they had to cancel Metallica.
And I would say bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, think about it.
Well, they always take an odd one, so it's going to be bingo, pinata, or a top.
I'd go for the top.
I go top.
I can't believe top is not in yet. Nerf Toys definitely have to
Yeah.
go.
And I'm going Masters of the Universe should be in there.
I think Masters of the Universe appealed to a group of people for a very short period of time.
Kind of like Pound Puppies?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Phase
my
10.
vote.
What about Briar Horses?
Racco.
Nope.
Well, Spirograph.
Someone turn off your phone.
Amber Alert.
Amber Alert.
Yeah. We interrupt this program.
Can you turn off the Amber Alert back there?
No.
They're coming for you, Blake.
Spirograph is another thing that's one of those classic kind of toys things
Yeah.
with art. I mean, I know sticking a pen in a circle and moving it around is pretty exciting.
But again, like I said, I think Spirograph, I know it was
Classic.
big at our generation, but I don't know.
before our generation, this is like 1950s.
Man, this is a lot of fun.
You're just turning your
Because
circle
you
around.
don't have the little wheel geary thing to put in.
You know what? You don't need Spirograph in. You need the ones with the monster plates that you do the tracing on top
Fashion
of.
plates?
No, not well, yeah, but the monster version. You
Or
had
the
those,
fashion
Doug.
one.
The Monster Maker, yeah.
Yes.
2011 inductee, Blanket.
Although I will go ahead and say, because, games and toys not necessarily fit in the same thing. I will say, as a game, Catan is definitely a major player that
Oh, yeah.
changed the way people look at board games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's still a number one draw at Gen Con.
It's not that good of a game, but a lot of people, it kind of
Their
started.
intro-
It started the new designer board game craze.
It's the marijuana of.
And it has
It's a gateway game.
and it has the joke of wood for your sheep.
Yes. Who wants wood for sheep?
What else we got here, Blake?
Wait, real quick, 2005 inductee, Cardboard Box.
I'll take that, but blanket.
How is this thing, how is this even a thing?
Have you seen kids in their boxes?
No.
Have you never played with a cardboard box?
Oh, that's the best part
I
about
mean,
getting.
I did, but I
my
never
God.
see kids playing with boxes anymore.
Well,
Kids
Bad
don't
for
go
them.
outside anymore.
this is a Hall of Fame. Well, yeah, but you play with boxes inside.
If it gets rained on, it falls apart.
The floor is lava is a lock for next year.
Oh God, yeah. What else you got here, Blake?
Embarrassing to
From
be called the
Canadians
Hall
of the
Fame.
Year at
Try to
Canadian
get
of the
that
Year,
Oh,
archaeologist. Ooh, discovered bone dice that are 6,000 years old that were used in games and tribal rituals. Are these the first D&D dice? And if so, did they get past level 3?
They most assuredly did not get past level 3. It was only 6,000 years since they've been playing. To be over 3rd level in that amount of time is ridiculous.
The first dodecahedron?
What level were you on, Jim?
1.
Oh, you started over though, right?
My character's still paralyzed though.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I am a torch stand.
I stopped the timer. It will begin running when we begin the next session.
So you're the Jason Street of D&D?
Yes, I am.
So, what is your character?
It's a halfling monk.
What are you?
I am a human archer.
Okay, I like that.
I'm
Doug,
sorry. I'm half elf.
I'm sorry, not Doug.
Half
Blake.
human.
What are you? Oh, you're the D&D master.
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell him what your name is, Jeff?
Oh, my character's name is Kevin James.
Yeah.
Yes. That's amazing.
What's your character look like?
It looks like Kevin James.
but with pointy ears.
You know what? I can see that.
That's amazing.
When Brian and I were playing the other night, we did have a King of Queens type D&D game.
What do you mean you were playing the other night? You guys beat it. I thought you guys
we
stopped
did.
playing.
We're doing variations now.
Yeah, I mean, it's really all we got left.
This is the Mall Cop module.
Brian jumped on a dragon, delivered packages. It was exciting.
Yeah.
Didn't slay it. He just used it.
It's great for that New York traffic.
Oh.
Heard your back was getting tight.
Anyways, what else you got here, Blake?
Randall Holt, Gummy Bears. The cartoon series premiered 37 years ago, last Tuesday. Since it's Jason's best hit, will they reboot it with Gummy Bears Pot THC?
I think it says, please have him sing that song.
No, it didn't.
Gummy bears, where did you go? I don't know. Gummy bears, ow, stop hitting me.
You didn't even put the
Gummy
mask
bears.
on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you gotta wear the mask when you
fail.
sing it.
Gummy bears,
What?
where did you go?
I can't wait to get another one of these this year. Get a new color mask this
I
year.
don't know. Gummy bears, coming from Disney.
No and no.
That was season 8.
It's literally amazing to me that people still listen to this. Like, will never not blow my mind.
Decent amount, too.
Yeah.
Scary.
Like,
Scary.
I'm telling you.
A lot more than Jeff and I thought were listening, like, in the beginning.
Wait for the Stony reboot.
Of the podcast?
No, Gummy
Oh,
Bears.
sorry.
Gummy Bears. Gummies.
It's a horror movie.
Colon gummies? Ew.
You got
No.
a bad stomach? Get colon gummies.
That's one way to take in some THC.
Yeah.
All right. Steve at EILFM.
Everything I learned from movies.
Well, this just in from Steve at EILFM. Did you know that you can order buttons, magnets, bottle openers, and more from at Untidy Venus using the code HobiePod?
Use HobiePod, you save 20% at Untidy Venus.
Remember, use the code HobiePod to save 20%.
HobiePod also gets you savings on Hello Jeff. Jeff, what do you have for your dinner box this month?
This month is a grab bag of everything we had left over from the last previous weeks.
So Steakums, Pop-Tarts,
Could be any of them.
Brussels sprouts,
Nope, they
Okay.
are never going to be
Sorry,
delivered
sorry.
in Hello Jeff.
Steakum Pop-Tarts. How about that? Pop-Tart flavored Steakums.
If you want to take a Steakum and a Pop-Tart and put them together, that's up to you.
Oh,
But
you
we
put
will
it.
only send
So
the
you could use the
ingredients.
Pop-Tarts as the bun
Oh, certainly.
in the Steakums meat.
I like that.
That's why 2 Pop-Tarts come in one bag.
Right.
Steakums coming from Disney.
Why does everything come from Disney?
Because they own everything.
No.
They have a lot of good rides, though.
Stop it.
Lots of good rides.
Tons of
Great
rides.
Yeah, great rides.
And hotels, motels.
Avatar Land's my favorite attraction.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can't
Blake,
wait for
who's
that.
next?
Yes, send in your listener feedback advertisement next week. We'll read it for you.
At Bad Ideas Podcast.
Next one from Professor Number One and Doctor Number One. Will Blake actually show for the expo this year?
Blake, are you showing?
I don't know. I got a lot of shit to do.
You're showing Friday and Saturday. That's the rumor.
It's my wedding anniversary weekend.
You get that every year. Who cares?
You're on the schedule.
Let's be real, Blake. Your wife would enjoy her wedding anniversary without you a lot more than with you. Let's be real.
With me at the Comic Expo,
Yes. Yeah.
and her in her soapy bath,
Yes.
and candles,
with
aroma candles.
with the pool boy serving her fresh fruit.
Yeah, exactly. I was wondering why we had a pool boy, but no pool yet.
The pool boy's back.
Man, he comes over here a lot.
Can he at least rake some leaves? Come on.
That's going to be too strenuous. Jeff, give me some news of the geek music.
News of the geek.
Per Newsweek, a man was mauled to death. Per Newsweek, where Jim gets all of his news from. A man was mauled to death by a zoo's lion after allegedly attempting to steal one of her cubs.
Good.
So bad for this man.
I do not.
The incident happened around 12 p.m. local time, because that's important, at the Accra Zoo, located in Accra, the capital city of Ghana. The unnamed man, believed to have been in his 40s, was first spotted hopping a security fence at the zoo, making his way into the lion enclosure, according to the Telegraph. Yeah, the Telegraph! At the time that he entered the space, there were 2 white lion cubs in the enclosure with their mom. First off, it's not a good idea. Don't do that.
I think he thought he was ninja quick.
He was not. Spoilers. The adult lion pounced on the man. What? As soon as it spotted him entering the enclosure. Quote, the lions have cubs, so if you come too close, they may feel you're trying to take away their babies. Which he was.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Benito Awaso Bayo, Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources in Ghana, told reporters in the statement following the incident. Quote, we ask the public to desist from doing anything like this. Please don't steal our cubs.
I mean, they've got to fill those canned hunting sites somehow.
So is this
Fucking
probably
assholes.
just suicide by lion?
It might be. It's a pretty painful way to go. Authorities have so far stressed that the man's motives for entering the enclosure are unknown. I can kind of figure out what it is. It is, however, heavily suspected that he was attempting to steal at least one of them due to their rarity. White lions, a condition caused by a rare genetic mutation in South African lions.
You're a rare genetic mutation.
Thank you. That causes their fur to take on a fairer color. Considered sacred in some African cultures. Hey, you know this is sacred? Let's go fucking steal it. That's a good way to do it. White lions are heavily targeted by poachers, fuck you, for their value on illicit markets. Experts estimate that only a dozen white lions currently exist in the wild, with the cubs at Accra Zoo having been bred from 2 adults with the correct recessive traits to produce the effect. The man's body was successfully removed from the enclosure and brought
That's
to
a
a morgue.
shame.
Shouldn't he have to go to the hospital to be declared dead? I mean,
Down the hall.
No.
I think they should just left him there for feed.
Yeah.
Would save some money, right?
I saw nothing.
The investigation into the situation remains ongoing. Nope. The zoo officials are cooperating with the local police. They have security camera. They're not throwing people in, right? Let's see here. Sorry.
The necessary forensic examination of the scene.
Yeah, whatever. The police are working with the management of the zoo and the Forestry Commission to get to the bottom of this unfortunate incident. Is it unfortunate?
It is because we're talking about it.
No, I'm rooting for the Lions.
Yeah, but the fact that we have to talk about people dying stupidly
Yes.
to lions.
Jim, are we putting this on the board for the Worsley Award winner at the end of the year?
Hell yeah, we are.
I have a question. Does this make Harambe justifiable homicide then? Because, he would have killed a kid.
Never forget. Never forget.
I wish people would forget and stop fucking talking about it.
My niece is on a soccer team, and every time they get a team picture together, like a soccer tournament, they have a cutout of Harambe in it. I'm like, what? I don't get that. But they do. Never forget.
Running joke.
Yes. Let's see here.
Ooh, thank you.
Following D23, Disney has updated its release date schedule in the big news by SanFranciscoGazette.com, where Jeff gets his news from.
No, I get my news from the gas pump.
Oh, that's right. Rogue Squadron is no longer dated. It's been obvious for some time now that the movie wouldn't blast into theaters as planned on December 22nd, 2023, but it's not even on the calendar at all. The idea is that the movie has probably been scrapped. Marks another embarrassment, is it? For Lucasfilm, as the studio continues struggling to figure out the big screen movies. Solo underperformed, and because of that, many of the spin-off movies halted. Did they, though? They just went to Disney Plus as TV series. Let's see here. Also, sorry. In fairness, the studio can't be blamed for David Benioff and D.B. Weiss's ditching their planned Star Wars trilogy for a lucrative Netflix deal. Or Ryan.
What happened?
Yeah.
Benioff and Weiss ditched finishing Game of Thrones in a decent way so they can jump on the Star Wars contract.
Then they jumped off
They
that.
jumped off that. I hate you, Netflix.
Ryan Johnson chose to prioritize the Knives Out franchise. And Lucasfilm made a point of revealing Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins would helm the Rogue Squadron at the end of the 2020 in a pricey reveal video. So they were pretty excited about it. Creative differences have clearly led to Jenkins deciding against telling a story she once described as a passion project. While there are movies in the works from Jeff
Taika Waititi.
Thank you, and Kevin. Hey, those still be a long way off. Let's see here. Disney has also announced the following.
What I was going to talk about, if you're Ryan Johnson,
Yes.
Wouldn't you want to make Knives Out, which people actually loved, rather than getting death threats for what he did with Star Wars?
Do you think that's part of the reason why they can't get some directors in that?
Because the fans are horrible.
Yeah. Let's see. Disney has also announced the following. Doug, get ready. You excited about this? Next Goal Wins.
I have no idea.
I don't know what that is.
No idea.
Next April. Haunted Mansion, starring Rosario Dawson, is August 11th, 2023.
They've been trying to get that for a while.
Wish, November 22nd, 2023. This is the one that Jeff's excited about. Untitled Marvel Studios film is now in September 6th, 2024. ELO is March 1st, 2024. Oh, the live-action Snow White. Oh, can't wait. March 22nd, 2024.
Jason can't wait for this next one.
Oh, fuck Sadness. Inside Out 2, June 14th, 2024. Hey, Sadness, don't touch that. Why? Oh, well, we just got a movie now. Why? Because Sadness broke it. Screw her. God, she's annoying.
You know, sadness is an emotion that all of us need and have to utilize properly.
She's a horrible character.
You're a horrible character.
You're a horrible character. And Mufasa.
You're a horrible non-fiction character.
Yeah. The Lion King, July 5th, 2024. It's a prequel about the growing up of Mufasa.
That's how Mufasa learned how to be king.
Jeff, it's live action.
No, it isn't.
It actually stars some white cubs from South Africa. And a guy jumping.
Oh, that'd be Ghana.
I bet Mufasa lives.
Does he? Does he? I don't know.
Well, it depends on how far the movie goes.
Yeah. And then finally, per comicbookmovie.com, where Doug gets all of his news from, Vera Drew, the filmmaker behind a coming-of-age movie set in the Batman universe. Oh, I'm sorry, coming-of-age movie.
Did you call her Vera?
He did.
Vera?
Yes.
Vera.
Yeah,
You've heard the name Vera before.
That's an E.
Yeah, Norm's wife.
Yep.
Vera Drew, the filmmaker behind a coming-of-age movie set in the Batman universe known as The People's Joker, has been pulled from the Toronto International Film Festival after a single screening over alleged rights issues. The mixed media comic book satire following an aspiring clown played by Drew, struggling with her gender identity while dreaming of being cast in a TV sketch show among a cast of Jokers and Harlequins. The film, which contains multiple references to the Clown Prince of Crime and other Batman-related properties like Bane, the Riddler, Catwoman, was pulled after Warner Brothers saw something and sent a cease and desist to both TIFF, the production company.
Festival.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And Drew due to copyright infringement. Obviously very disappointing for the creative team behind the film, is it? Though it probably shouldn't have come as too big of a shock when the trailer proudly proclaims the project to be a, quote, illegal comic book movie about a transgender clown named Joker. The official synopsis from TIFF reads, quote, when comedy criminalized in Gotham City, the show is the only government-sanctioned space for funny people, but only those who will toe the party line. Disillusioned by a botched audition, Vera partners with a bird-like slacker to find their own alternative comedy troupe, attracting not only rogues galleries of would-be comics, but also the ire of a fascist Caped Crusader. It looks horrible. I saw the trailer for it. And I get that it's supposed to be a satire. It is a horrible looking trailer. Like, it's like that poor CGI, really cheap background. It's like,
Well, it was very cheaply made.
I know, but like, couldn't you go into a person's apartment and film it? But they like have like the green screen apartment behind them. It's very odd. The best part is, doesn't matter if you like it or not. You can always go to YouTube for the best comments.
All right. Let's hear these comments.
Life left ajar. This guy. She-Hulk, Rings of Power, and now this. Before I die, would really like to see a comic book accurate adaptation, or even someone who has the courage to generate the original author's ideas and
Like
make it
She-Hulk?
and make it somewhat of an artistic masterpiece. I'm all for diversity.
Masterpiece.
I'm all, you know that
fucking
Joker
guy.
film? That looked awful. I'm all for diversity, and if you want to call yourself a one-eyed pigeon, go ahead and have fun. It's your life. But if you're going to create a version of something and base off a well-known character, well, you need to actually know and have it make sense and have the viewers understand that it's all about the character.
Like She-Hulk.
No.
She-Hulk, based off of pretty much the She-Hulk comic book that its creator...
Why'd they have to make Hulk she, a female?
We need more one-eyed pigeon representation.
I'm like...
You do know why they even created the character of She-Hulk.
Why?
Because after they made the Bill Bixby television show, they figured someone is going to do it, and we better do it first to keep the rights.
I have no issue with that. I just...
So they went and had fun with it.
Okay, first off, the People's Joker looks bad, don't get me wrong. But, like, because I went and looked at the trailer, but, like, to get that angry over a film that you will never see...
Especially...
That's called the internet.
Yeah. Especially, though, like, as a satire, saying, oh, if you're going to do this from... And, like, it's a satire. They're not trying to make an accurate comic book adaptation of...
In the preview was like the key line, oh, hey, Mark.
No.
It's a deep cut.
Not that deep.
So, in the... I don't know. The whole thing looked bad. I don't even know how to describe it. But good for them for making it. But, you know, when you make something that you don't have the copyright on, probably not going to be seen. I mean, obviously, they're going to try to do it as a satire, right?
Yeah, you got parody rights.
Yeah, well, obviously not.
Doesn't mean that now it'll just go to court and then it will win in court because parody almost always wins in court.
If you have the money for it.
So you could do, I don't know, like a parody of, I don't know, like Megan. And that would be
Megan?
That would be okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be like trying to film a movie in Disney World without them knowing it, and it being black and white, and you know, kind of. Doug, do you know about that film?
Yes, I do.
What's it called?
I can't even remember.
Yeah, these filmmakers filmed a whole film.
Never to be seen again.
Yeah, in Disney World. You can watch it.
No, I mean the filmmakers have probably never been seen.
Oh yeah, Disney found out that they filmed it on site, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And they went.
We got away with it, neener.
Yeah,
It's a tiny, tiny world.
so
anyway, these Brookie Oreos are pretty damn good.
we got Brookie. Or have we never had these?
No, we
We've
have.
had them before.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
But that doesn't mean we can't talk about them again.
we're recycling flavors at this point because that's
Oreo,
that's
get
all
on
we
it.
got. Yeah.
I'll go to a grocery store. Okay, I'll see if there's something. It's like, no, I know they've done that, done that.
We have done, I think, every Oreo flavor that's been out in the last 4 years. Started with the Swedish Fish that you brought in.
Anything that's come out since Swedish Fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have done.
There's some of those pre-Swedish Fish flavors that I'm like, oh, I didn't try that. Now I want that. Bring that one back out.
I will say the Swiss cake rolls ice cream
Oh, Swiss cake roll.
that I had a couple weeks ago. Pretty darn good. Pretty much tasted like Swiss cake roll. It was really good.
So much better than that chocolate Twinkie I had earlier.
Yes. Jeff, real quick, let's do box office news here.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Number one for September 16th through the 18th, The Woman King made $19 million in its opening weekend on a $50 million budget.
People are complaining now that it's taken an artistic license to the history of this.
Oh, no.
Like
A
every
fictional
movie.
film has artistic license.
Braveheart didn't.
That's a true story, man.
Based on a true story.
Based. There once was a man named. Number 2, Barbarian made $6.3 million, a total of $21 million on a $10.5 million budget. Pearl came in at number 3, making $3.1 million in its opening weekend on a $1 million budget. Well, that tripled its investment.
This
there.
was the prequel to X, which came out last year, the horror movie. And I think it's the one, is X the one that they were trying to make a porn and then
Oh, yeah.
the serial killer was there or whatever?
Yeah.
They secretly shot this back to back. That's why it only cost $1 million to make. So they did 2 films at once.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So they lied to their producers.
Their producers are happy, let's just say.
I'm sure someone on the internet's mad about that.
Let's
I
find
can't
out.
believe that they just didn't make a new movie. They just used old recycled film.
Number 4, See How They Run, also made $3.1 million in its opening weekend on a
Unknown budget.
questionable number of dollar budget. Excuse me. And number 5, Bullet Train, still pulling in the bucks, $2.5 million, a total of $86.4 on an $80 million budget.
First time Top Gun is not in the top 5.
I was going to ask.
Yep.
Ran away.
I think it was 6, actually.
It was 6.
Yep. What do you got coming out?
Upcoming September 23rd, we've got The Railway Children Return.
Follow a group of children who are evacuated to a Yorkshire village during the Second World War, where they encounter a young soldier who, like them, is far away from home.
Isn't this based off like children's books or something, or am I thinking of something else?
That's the Boxcar Children.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. Okay. thank
Stars
you.
John Bradley.
Ooh.
Oh, hey. Although he did that one stupid movie about the moon.
Moonfall?
Yes.
Okay.
Also coming out, we've got, I don't know if I've ever heard this one before. Avatar is being re-released.
I believe they filmed their like 2 movies back to back too.
They got 4 movies coming out.
I think they're probably they were only $1 million each, probably.
Oh.
I would think.
I can't wait till this film bombs.
Yeah.
It's already made
No, not this one, sorry,
$3
the
billion.
second one.
So when the Fox executive sent some notes to James Cameron about changing up some stuff, what was his comment?
His comment was
Like, I made Titanic.
Go fuck yourself.
they were in a brand new building on the studio lot that cost like almost $1 billion for them to build for this event. And basically he said, I made Titanic and that's what paid for this building.
Which you can't go wrong, like he did.
I still hope it bombs.
Oh, I do too. What else you got, Jeff?
And we also have Don't Worry, Darling.
I won't.
A 1950s housewife living with her husband in a utopian experimental community begins to worry that his glamorous company could be hiding disturbing secrets.
It all changes when Harry Styles spits on someone. Allegedly.
Quick Tui.
Allegedly.
Florence Pugh, Olivia Wilde, Chris Pine, Harry Styles, Gemma Chan, Sidney Chandler,
That's a lot of names.
Ernie Hudson.
Nick Kroll.
What you got, Blake?
You didn't finish that executive's quote when he responded back to him and
To
said,
James Cameron?
to James Cameron said, "So you're at net zero."
We're even. Okay. Let's see here. I forgot to do a top 5 this week, I'll be honest.
Good. I didn't do one either.
Okay.
Do we have a boardroom?
You know what? Let's just do a boardroom. Let's just finish up with a boardroom. How about that?
Top 5 things not to do at a comic.
No, for attending.
For attending, top 5 things to do attending a convention.
Can I just give my number 1?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is mine was specifically for the Cincinnati Comic Expo. Number 1, everybody there. When you get there, hug Jason.
No.
He is a hugger.
Jason.
Nope.
Hug him.
Nope.
That was my number 1 too.
Yes, that makes his
No.
that makes his year basically.
If you say, hey, great job, or hey, love your podcast, that's much better. I
Yes,
like that
and
one.
then you give
And
him a
then give
hug.
him a big hug.
Yes.
And kiss on the cheek.
I have a stick.
I didn't make it top 5 because I don't know what to do at a comic expo.
That's a good call.
I've never been there. Yeah.
Brian, you got a couple options?
You've been to gaming conventions.
Oh, I know what to do there.
What you got, Brian? Got it?
Don't ask stupid questions.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. That's my number one too.
Yeah, when there's a line of 50 people to ask the celebrity, and the host, aka Jason, says, "Yes, please keep your questions to one. Don't say I have one question, 10 parts. You're on a desert island."
And
Also-
don't tell us that you wrote fan fiction to the guy. Excuse me, I wrote some Star Trek fan fiction. No, he doesn't want to hear it. He doesn't want to hear it. Good for you. Don't do it.
Also, do not tell a celebrity that you wanted to be their dad.
Especially if they're female.
Yes.
It's a little.
Please be respectful. We do have security, so please be respectful.
Yes.
But it's going to be a blast. So,
That's right. I'll be wearing the fake earpiece.
that's right.
And I'll be walking down the line going, this guy, this guy, this guy.
The guy in the shirt? Okay. I'm looking for him. So, we got Boardroom.
We have 3 teams this week.
Yes.
No, I'm going to sit this one out.
Oh, no, Doug.
You're my
What?
partner, Doug.
What? I wasn't prepared for this.
Jim and me.
You don't have to be
Brian and
prepared.
Blake.
You don't know what you're doing at all. The cards tell you what to do.
Okay.
I enjoyed listening to this. I didn't want to be a part of
So
it.
this is Jim and I are here.
Do you want to do plot or character?
You want character or plot?
I'll take character. That's fine.
I don't care.
Blake's in here. He's on it. So basically,
Do I look at it?
Yeah, you read those 3 cards.
Okay.
And decide which one you want to do. I'll read my 3 cards, and we combine them together without knowing what the other one picked.
Okay, I just thought you guys
So-
took one at random.
no, as Jeff said, Jim describes the character in this film. I describe the plot, and then somebody gives us notes. We're only going to do a minute and 10 seconds. We'll do a minute and 10 seconds here.
Should I turn on my Amber Alert alarm so you know when time is up?
Let's see here. Okay. Good. We'll be playing this game on the stage as well.
Picked out.
So who gives notes?
Is this all the notes we have?
Each person.
Each person gives a note, so we'll get 4 notes per
No.
movie? Or
Each group can give 1 note.
okay, each other team gives the note.
Yes.
So we're going to do a minute and 17 seconds. So
Who's going first?
We'll go first over here. We'll go in order. So basically, Jim has the character card. I have a plot card. We don't know which the other one is. We flip it over. We say it. We try and make a film, and then the other teams are the executives, and they release a note, and we have to incorporate that into our film. So, do you guys have a good note one over there? Are you guys ready?
I've got 6 good notes.
Well, you and Blake have to decide which one you want to play on us. So.
I don't really have good notes. If you've got any good notes, I mean, I got one I can use, but if you've got one,
We'll look at one.
Unless their plot calls out for one reason. All right, we'll use your note, unless the plot isn't calling for it.
Okay, you guys ready? Is everybody ready for the notes?
We have timers set.
Yep, I got minute 17 seconds. Okay, ready, Jim? You do the character. I got the plot.
Yep.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
And go.
A shark with a human brain.
Goes on the run in New Zealand bush country.
Oh, I want to hear this.
So, this shark, Jim, he has a human brain because he made it with a woman, and they have an offspring, a shark and a woman. And it has a human brain, and because of Sharknado, it gets thrown into New Zealand's bush country.
And then he is actually trying to chase down the guy who killed some of his species.
Yes.
Some of the sharks when he was on his boat in the...
Yes.
Yep.
Well, we got a note here.
I have. What if the main character
Shark Man.
was the king of burgers? We have a deal with Burger King.
Well, that is a good call. So basically, in bush country, the only thing in New Zealand bush country is Burger Kings. That's all they have. So he basically starts robbing these Burger Kings because he gets so hungry. He's a shark with a human brain. He has to eat a lot during the day. So he starts robbing these Burger Kings, not because of anger, but because of necessity. And then the police go after him.
We've got a note.
Yeah.
What if all the characters worked in the circus?
Well, again, he is a shark with a human brain, so obviously he's worked in the circus. I mean, he's on the freak show.
Yeah. So basically, then he has the circus side of it, and then the police side. So he's hiding with the circus. That's how he's kind of staying low in the bush country of New Zealand.
And Burger King sponsors the circus.
Yes.
And the title of this movie?
Shark King. Shark King? No? What do you got?
King Shark?
King Shark. I like King Shark. Stars Mike.
Probably some sort of intellectual property.
No. We're fine. If it worked for the people,
It's a parody. It's a parody.
Yeah.
Satire.
Who does it star?
I was thinking it was Shark King, as you said first.
What'd you say?
Shark King.
Shark King.
Shart?
With a
Shark.
T.
Okay, fine. Shark King, starring Jason Momoa.
All right.
Okay, so that's our first one, Shark King. What do you got?
All right, so what do I have to read first? Do we read the plot first and then the character card? Or read the character card.
What note are we doing?
All right.
We'll pull it out.
Let me know when you're ready. Okay, Jeff, you guys ready?
Were they going? Or
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
You guys ready?
We're ready.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
And Brian, you have the character card?
I have the plot card.
Okay, Blake, you go first.
I'll
Go.
start with the character. The best hacker in the world.
Tries to take down the top flute player in the band.
Okay.
Go for it.
So he's in the New York Classic Symphony. He's a flute player, but it's a special kind of flute because it's actually an electronic flute, and it's the first kind of this in the series in the world. And a hacker decides he has a vendetta against this flute player, the first electronic computerized flute player in the world. And so he's going to try and hack him and try and ruin his debut performance in the New York Symphony.
Hold on. I like the idea. My executive over here has an idea.
Well, let's set the whole story in a hot tub.
Fuck New York. We're going hot tub, Los Angeles. Not only is it a flute, it's a skin flute. It's an electronic skin flute. And the best hacker in the world is jealous that his girlfriend likes it the best because he found out he had an affair with him. And so while he's sitting in the hot tub...
Hold on.
Wait. I'm loving this so far, but crazy idea. What if the whole cast was a bunch of talking house pets?
Which is even better. They're all goldfish. That makes it even more incredible.
So it's an animated film.
Don't they burn up in the hot tub, the goldfish?
And the flute is actually an eel. It's at least 12 inches. It's an electric eel. It's an electric eel flute.
What's it called? What's the title? I need a title.
Flutie.
Blowing Nemo.
Blowing Nemo?
You guys win already.
Who does it star? Come on, Brian.
It's voiced by Don Cheadle.
Okay. Woo!
Blake,
Nemo, huh?
very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even have to. I mean,
We got to follow that one up.
I hope you're that good. I got nothing.
Oh boy,
I'm new at this.
yeah, we might be in trouble.
well, this is only my third week of this, and you see how much I contributed.
Who's doing the character and who's doing the plot?
I've got the character.
Okay, do you have one here, Jim? Which one? You guys got the
It might
notes ready?
change based on how great this movie is.
Okay.
Because I think we're going to kick some butt. Man, I like all my choices too. This is tough.
See how it goes here.
Yes,
Okay, you ready? Jeff, you got the character?
I've got the character.
Go.
A misunderstood old man.
Goes for the gold in Olympic figure skating.
See, Clarence here has his whole life been wanting to, like the fame and the acknowledgement of winning a gold medal. And he's tried a bunch of sports. And by the time he gets to be 80 years old, he finally masters figure skating.
I like that idea. I like it. I like it a lot. But what if this whole story was set in an escape room? Go.
So to get to the Olympics,
Clarence.
Clarence, like the evil Soviet bloc teams are trying to prevent him from getting to the Olympics. So they have him locked up, and he has to solve the puzzles to get out so he can skate for the gold.
Do you got any other news over there?
Doug? No.
All right, that sounds amazing. But one note I have is, what if the main character could talk to animals, but he has to keep it a secret?
Works perfectly. That's how he gets out of the escape room. You know, they don't. The other the captors don't realize that he has this ability. But talking to animals, getting the animals to do his stuff, and to get information from
He's
them.
not kidnapped. It's an escape room.
He's kidnapped. Have you seen the escape room scary movies?
Oh.
Yes. So he has to get out, but you know, because Olympic fame and gold is on the line.
When he gets out, his partner, it's pairs figure skating, is a gorilla.
And the title.
Escape for Gold.
Starring?
I was going to say Don
Hume Cronin.
Isn't he dead? Mordecai Three Finger Brown.
Well, so there's your films.
So we've got Shark King, starring Jason Momoa. We've got the animated feature Blowing Nemo, voiced by Don Cheadle. And we have Escape for Gold, featuring...
Featuring who?
Who's the star of this movie?
Hume Cronin. Hume Cronin.
That guy.
Yeah. So take your picks. Vote at Bad Ideas Podcast. Let us know who wins.
Well, you got to put up the poll.
You can too.
I cannot. I don't have access
Well, you
to,
could tag us.
the Twitter account
You can
anymore.
tag us.
You could just give me access to the Twitter account.
I don't know the password anymore.
Great.
I think I know the password.
Okay.
Is it password?
No.
The password is.
Password.
Anyways, so there's your picks. There's your top 5 this week.
Here's my number one
yeah.
for attending a convention.
Yes.
Come and have fun.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
My number 5 is don't be that guy.
Yeah.
We all know who he is. Don't be that guy.
And another one, their dad put something up, but if you see little girls as Raven and Little Red Riding Hood asked to take their picture, he put something up saying he's going to be Leatherface, I believe. And they came last year, and they had the biggest kick when people wanted their picture taken. So if you see these two girls out there, ask them to take their picture.
They're like 7 and 5 or something like that.
Something
yeah.
like that, yeah.
Well, another,
Like, I'm assuming it's Raven, the DC.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
it's from That's So Raven.
Yes. No.
Oh,
I'm
I was
just kidding.
hoping. I was thinking it might have been the wrestler.
I just thought it was the Baltimore Ravens mascot.
He's on IR. I never thought Raven the wrestler. That's awesome.
the other piece of advice, when you're in one of the booths to buy stuff and the kid really wants that llama, be a good person and buy it and keep it so the kid can't keep bothering his mom or dad for it.
It's like the kid was bothering his dad. His dad was saying no, so I decided I'll buy it so it won't tempt him to get it anymore.
Scab Jack will be there Friday, just to let you guys know. So get your llamas early before he does. Bad idea of the week, number 27. Not coming to the Comic Expo and seeing us.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
We do want to. We appreciate doing the panels and being in charge of the second floor up there. We appreciate everything from Comic Expo. We're looking forward to it. It's one of my favorite weekends of the whole year, just because it's fun to work with everybody, especially you guys. Just all year long, you know, we bullshit on the podcast, but it's fun to be like out there and doing this, and you know, just kind of it's really enjoyable. So, but anyways, so come to Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 23rd through the 25th.
And meet the co-Canadians of the year.
That's right. Ask for Doug and Dr. Dana's autograph. And Roger says goodbye.
How about titles for the show?
Titles for the show.
Addendum.
Oh, dum-dum.
I got, fuck sadness.
Don't think we can do that.
I've got I Ruined So Much Felt. From What Nightmares Are Made. I Taste the Floor. It Will Never Not Blow My Mind. Colon Gummies. And Please Don't Steal Our Cubs.
I got It's Ungood, Screams in My Mouth, A Gateway Game, and I think that's it.
I have featuring Scab Gimp. Jason Can F Himself. We didn't say that. I just wanted to put it in there.
Thank you.
I'd probably watch that.
And Blake is big in Japan.
I do like that
Doug?
I have Little Shit on the Ground at the Beach,
Yeah.
Deathy Situations, and karate-related crimes, because that's tough to say.
Yes, it is.
It was.
Let's see. I had This Is a Nightmare, Suicide by Lion, The Jason Street of D&D, One-Eyed Pigeon.
I do like the one-eyed pigeon.
I think that was it. Oh, nope. You're a rare genetic mutation,
You are.
and you're a horrible character.
I like that Blake is big in Japan.
Blake is big in Japan.
Okay. Change accepted?
Change approved.
There you go. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.